everyone, Darko here for your weekly video. This video is, it will diverge a bit from other videos that I've been producing in the past, and I will let you know why. I just did a full top-down on all the pairs that we are trading for my paying clients, and I showed a couple of examples of why trading is so complex. It's just you will face different challenges as a trader, and it's your job as a trader to be an independent thinker and an independent trader, and build up your own game plan, because there are times in the market where things are not perfectly clear, but there are like very good setups, but you have to understand the downside of it. Okay, so let me show you the first example. Okay, so for Aussie CAD, my yearly bias is up, okay, and on a monthly chart, let me just grab my pen for you and I will explain exactly what I see. This high is higher than this high, and I'm very aware that we did not make a higher close, but we did breach this high, and then we got rejected, and price is coming down into a very strong level of a weekly support, and we closed the week as a pin bar reversal. Okay, so maybe your game plan tells you that you will be looking for a long opportunity to the upside. That's completely fine. Okay, let me tell you what I visualize happening for this pair, and obviously I don't need to be neither right or wrong, but I need to have an idea of what price is doing. What I do see is that the previous monthly candle is fixed, or month of May, and we are completely bearish. Okay, just like the previous other monthly candles. Okay, and we also have a double neckline on my weekly chart. Okay, and this is a level that I truly believe in as a level of support, and that just coincide with this bigger movement on a weekly chart where we actually did a higher close, and now we are pull backing into support. First I thought that this level will be holding, but we didn't. So what I see happening is that because of this pin bar reversal at a level of support, price could very well go up into this level. Okay, and then one of two things could happen, obviously. Okay, we hold this level, and if we come back, we will come back slightly lower to breach this level deep enough to use maybe as a natural stop for a potential long, and then somewhere in here we will be closing bullish. If that what was happening within this candle, I will be all over that trade. Okay, so now if you are seeing this as an option number one, price hitting this level of resistance and then dropping, you actually have a natural stop that is deep enough to use as your natural stop, and have it, as we do, 25 pips above the highest high, and aiming for that downside. Okay, or you wait for price to potentially do this deeper retracement and then close bullish, and then looking for a long opportunity. The third option that could happen is that if this happens, then I will definitely go for a buying opportunity, and that would be if we manage to breach these highs on weekly and daily, and if I see a higher close either on weekly or on daily, like a clear breakout, maybe something like this, price goes up, breaches that level, comes down, and do this. Okay, then on a weekly chart we will just look like something like this, more like a clear breakout above these. Then I would definitely look for a long opportunity in here for further upside. Okay, so there are times in the market when things are like perfectly clear, and I showed an example of a pending order for my paying clients. Those are like no-brainer. Okay, and there are times when you need to read the language of the market, read the candlestick actions, look at the bigger picture on your upper level of the your screen, in my case yearly, monthly and weekly, and then obviously I look for daily and 4 hour for my entry. Okay, and I want to see something that is actually proving me right. Right now there is nothing bullish on a daily chart, neither on a weekly beside this pin bar, or on a monthly. Okay, so therefore a shorting opportunity would be preferred than maybe taking a longing opportunity, based on how the candle looks in here. I will show you another example to illustrate the complexity of the market, but also show you the challenges that you face as an independent trader. Okay, my yearly bias is short for this pair, based on this yearly pin bar, but I also see a very strong buying pressure on a monthly chart. Prices making higher lows and higher closes, and we retrace back into a level of support. Okay, and now we are heading up. What I do not know is that, are we heading into these levels before potentially dropping, maybe even breaching these levels, or are we holding maybe at least a retest into these necklines? That's what I see coming around the corner as my idea and bias for this pair. Okay, so with identifying all this buying pressure on both monthly and the weekly is complex pullbacking, it depends how you read it. So the weekly is bearish, I agree, but the monthly is definitely bullish, and now we are retracing back into support and heading up. Everything is fractal, so in order for the monthly chart to retrace, the daily and weekly needs by default, almost by default, not always but almost, looks bearish into that area. So that therefore it's super important to have a bigger picture analysis to know what's coming around the corner. So if I ask 100 traders, is this a bullish or a bearish candle action? Well, if you are educated, all 100 traders will say this is a bullish candle action. Okay, so if my bias is temporarily at least bullish, in order for price to hit at least this double necklines, maybe even way much more higher, there is enough room to make money. Okay, and if I go to my daily chart, what does this look like? Does this look like a clean breakout long? The size of the candles, the convictions behind the candles. We also have a higher close. Okay, and if I go down to my 4-hour charts, I see that price did double topped, came down, breached, made a lower close, made a lower high, another lower close, and then we convincingly closed above the highest point. Okay, and then I have a neckline that is very suitable for me to take an entry and continue in the direction of my underlying bias, which is temporarily long, until we hit something that takes me, tells me to take out the risk, have a free look, and see what's going on. Okay. On the other hand, price is sitting right at this level of resistance that we have been holding for the entire month, for like 5 weeks. Okay, if that was not enough, slightly higher, just in front of your potential long opportunity, there's a very strong level of resistance that's been holding the entire year. Okay, so a safest way to do this is to have a breakout above this level. The only problem is you have another level in here. Okay, so these are the challenges that you face as a trader, that where you need to actually do your full top down. And if you are unsure, if you are in doubt, well, just stay out. What I did say to my clients were that actually something I haven't never mentioned before. Let's just say that you have a no-brainer setup. Well, we always risk 0.5% of our account. Okay, but what if you see a very, very good, high quality trade, but there is, it's not as clear as these ones? Well, you have two options: skip it, or do you want to risk half of this? Okay, maybe risking 0.25% instead of having a full risk. Reduce your risk by 50%. Well, that's also an option. And then I also did a longer statement about long-term trading, smaller trading account. Most people don't afford having 200-300 pip stop loss, and if you are reducing your risk this much, then you won't be able to take these trades. And I was very clear that my coaching is not, I don't take any of these in consideration. I'm showing you the brutal, naked truth about trading. And then if you are trading a $100 account or a $100,000 account, that's your problem. Okay, so I cannot adjust my coaching for clients that only have $300 on their trading account. It's just impossible. I cannot either adjust my coaching to people that has $300,000 on their trading account, because the approach is the same. Okay, and do not ever think that you will make a living or have a very good side income only having $1,000 on your trading account, and think that you will make yourself a good chunk of money every single month, unless you're risking way over what you're supposed to. Okay, so I need to tell you what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. And I hope that you find this video useful, and I don't want to make it too long. If you want me to produce more of these videos, make sure that you encourage me with the like button if you find this useful. If not, no worries, and we take it from there. I wish you a fantastic trading week. Feel free to leave some feedback. And until next time, stay safe and take care. Cheers.